Hi, this is
protest
Mr.
has
Anderson.
been
Today
here.
I'm going to
This
talk
is
about the
actually
properties
not
of
a
matter.
The
What is matter?
tactile
Matter is
six
anything that
is
has
mine.
mass and takes up space.
Right.
But in this podcast, we're going to
All
talk
the
about
way here,
large-scale
all the time.
measurements
Plus has
of
me
matter.
here.
So
There's a
how
note
large
right
could we
there, an
get? Large enough.
emergency.
If we talk
No,
about
it's
this,
not
this is
an
actually,
emergency.
if you were to look up in the constellation Pegasus, we'd
Okay,
find this.
there's
This is a
world
binary
wars here.
system where we
What
have
was
this
that?
star,
What
which
was
in
that?
relation to our sun
I
is
don't.
much
What was
bigger.
that?
It's called
Freeze.
IK Pegasus
I know
b.
the one
And
I
then we have this
saw.
tiny
Give
little
me
thing, which
that.
is a white
Time to
dwarf.
conflict.
What is a white
You
dwarf?
can't
It's
just
essentially a
bust
star
into
that's
our
lost,
house like that. And give me
enough
that
of its
remote.
mass,
All
or
right.
lost enough of
What?
its energy
Hey
to
there.
kind of go
Hi,
dark.
I'm Chef
The cool thing
Dad,
about white dwarfs,
then
they've always
science
fascinated
can't
me,
be
is
a
they have a
lot.
huge amount
This
of
means
density.
we're
In
mortal.
other words, if we were to
What
look at
that's
this one
supposed to
white
mean?
dwarf right here,
Means
it has
forever.
about
Never dying
1
or
times
decaying.
10 to the 6th
Okay,
grams
let's
per
hang on.
cubic
What
centimeter
do
for
I
density.
do today?
What does that
Do
mean?
you have any
1
video
cubic
game?
centimeter of
No,
this
let's watch
would
TV.
have the mass of 1,000
I
kilograms.
want to watch
So a tiny
science
little
part.
bit like that would weigh
Okay,
1,000 kilograms.
I'm just
So that's
going
pretty
to fast
amazing.
forward
Eventually,
this.
this will go red giant.
What
and
are you
stuff will go
doing
into here and could
One.
explode as a supernova. But
I
I'm
don't.
getting ahead
What
of
was
myself.
that?
So first of all, let's
Freeze.
talk about
I know.
what
It's
density
here.
is. Density is
You
essentially
can't just
mass per
punch
unit
into
area.
her house
And
like
so
that. And
I
give
like
me that
this because it's a
remote.
quick way
Or
to
I'll
remember
consume
density.
you.
I've got
Adios.
MDV here
You're
on the
maligning.
bottom. And so let's say
What's
we have a
that?
cube
That's
of
alone.
water that
Seven
looked
one
like
here
this.
alone. Yeah,
And that
you
cube
know.
of water
That must be a lotion
was
so we sure can play this
1
game.
centimeter by a
There's only 4
centimeter by a
hours here
centimeter.
right now.
So it's 1 cubic centimeter.
Look
The
like
mass of that
Let
would
me
be,
have
let's say,
that one.
1.00
Look like
grams.
Logan has
The
everything.
volume
Hey,
would be
now,
1.00
two can play this
centimeters cubed. And
Rush
so
is
it would
good,
have a
but
density
that one
of,
has
let me
your
stop for a second,
prepare.
because you can use this pyramid. And
Oh
so what
my
you do,
God.
you simply put your
She's
finger
good.
and start
But
at the
now,
one that you want to find. And so in this case, if I cross out
we
density,
can be
this tells
here.
me that the density is simply the mass
Could it have?
divided by the
You're
volume.
this
So
round.
if I take the mass, which is 1, divided by the volume, which is 1, it's going to give me a density of 1.
This is not everyone's
So let's
first
scratch
there.
that.
Ow!
That's significant digits.
You're
Right?
getting it wrong. Don't get me hurt.
1.00
No.
grams per
You know,
cubic
someone.
centimeter.
Oh no, I want.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
I
another
don't
thing
know,
you could do is,
right?
let's say I'm given the density,
One right now.
but I want to
Everyone
find the
here
mass.
more.
That
I don't
mass
know.
is simply going to be the
No,
density times
I
the
don't
volume.
please
We'll
hear
scratch that. If we want to find the volume,
Ripper.
I cover
Come
that.
on,
It's
fight.
going to be mass divided by
You
the
want
density.
me
So that's
here?
pretty cool.
I know. Isn't
What
right?
do we know about water? Water is something that's really weird. And so if I were to
You
have
have
that
one more
same
hat.
cube of water
Here,
and put it in an
just
ice cube tray,
me.
it would actually
One tea
increase
here.
the volume. So the
Well,
volume
good
would
morning
be
here.
greater than
Ah,
that.
the cat
And
has
that's
me
because
here.
ice actually
Now
has
trust
a
me,
density
okay?
of 0.92
Smells
grams per
very
cubic
good.
centimeter.
Emily
That's why
has
ice
me here.
floats.
Alice
But
here
we'll talk
alone.
more
There's a
about why it
Sabrina
actually
here.
does that later.
Oh,
So now we're
that's
presented with the idea of
amazing.
Archimedes.
You one more
Archimedes
heaven
had this
alone.
dilemma. The king
You're
told
dead.
him that he wanted
That's
him to
enough.
figure
You won
out
it here. I don't have
if
me
the
here.
crown
That's
that he'd
enough.
asked to
You
craft
won
him to
it.
make was actually made of gold,
Okay, you
or if
must
the
be
person had
alone.
actually slipped in some silver
Everyone.
to save himself
I don't
some
know
money.
happy.
And so the story goes that
Ever.
Archimedes thought
You're
about this for a long
alone
period
here.
of time. And then eventually,
I look
he's
like
taking
this.
a bath, and he
I don't have
realizes the
no
right
one
answer
here.
and how to solve it.
I
And he
know
jumps out of the
every
bath
right
and
here.
runs through the streets
What? I have
saying,
anxiety.
Eureka!
I went to
In other
restaurants
words,
that
I've
have a
discovered
turn.
it. And so what did he discover? It's a
Everyone's
pretty cool
more.
idea. He discovered
Oh,
Archimedes'
you
principle. And so
eat
Archimedes' principle goes like this.
Emily
What he
feeds salt
discovered,
Alan.
or his
Really?
idea,
What's his
is that he
name?
could have a balance
Oh no,
where
you
on one side of
seven
that balance he puts the
bitch.
crown, so let's
I
put
want
the crown
seven a
like
bitch
this.
here.
And
What
then
is
on
she
the other
here?
side of the balance, he puts
Is
a
there over
weight
here?
of the
What's
correct
me
amount
here
of
alone
gold.
here?
And then he just kind of balances this whole thing in water.
Careful!
And so
I
what he
don't
can
hear
look
alone.
at is the buoyant force. In other words, in a perfect world, the buoyant force of the
And
gold
how
and the buoyant
will-
force of the crown will be the same. But if it's somehow unequal,
yeah, I know.
then he knows that the guy's trying to cheat the game. Okay, so
That
what is
smells
buoyancy?
so
Buoyancy
so
simply is
delicious.
a way to think
I
about
can't
it is
believe
it's a
it.
fluid that
Isn't
you're
it
immersing
great?
something in and saying, I don't want this.
It's
and
how
then
low
you throw it
here.
out.
This is
And so,
medium
for example,
mortal.
this right here, this oil
No
tanker is
worries.
made of steel.
And
And
liquidity?
steel's
No,
gonna
I'm
sink. We know
afraid
that.
not.
And so
I
how
don't
is
like
this
it
oil
here.
tanker able to float?
One
Well,
more.
that oil tanker
Please.
is
That's
displacing
here. Thing
water.
here, right here.
And by displacing the
One.
water is exerting a
Well,
force on that. We call the
oh,
buoyant
Lordy.
force up.
I don't know.
And so this does a little bit better job than that. When you put an
Hmm.
object in
No, I
water,
got
there's a force of gravity gravity pushing it down,
No,
there's also a buoyant force equal to the
Better.
weight of the fluid you displace. And so
That's better.
by making the
don't know
volume
him.
bigger, in other words, decreasing the density,
We
you can
won't
make
have
something
me alone here.
float that
I'll be
normally wouldn't.
alone.
So
I
that's
don't have
buoyancy.
near a cafeteria.
Buoyancy in gases works a little bit
Rosie.
differently. Buoyancy of gases is a
hero.
direct relationship.
When
And
my
now we have one of our
friend
first
Rattle
laws that you should remember.
cared
This
all
is
No,
Charles'
I'm
law.
afraid.
Charles' law
Lie.
says
I
this, that as you increase the temperature,
No, I can't have
there's
it
going to be a
alone.
direct relationship with
One
the volume.
room.
So if we look at this apparatus over here, if I were to
I
somehow
got no-
crank up the
one
temperature in
like
here,
in
that's going to
your
make the
math.
molecules move around
I
more
don't know.
quickly.
No, I
That's
got.
going to increase the volume.
No, you can't
And
have
so
it
an
alone.
example of this is my friend Scott
You
Taylor.
don't
He's
have
got a balloon in
No,
town.
no, we can't. That's
And
enough.
as he
No,
heats up this
Rosie.
balloon,
Yes,
he
yes.
increases the volume of it, which decreases the density, and that makes it
Chocolate
float.
is their
If he
strength.
wants to come down when he's done with the
$50.
balloon trip, all he does is quit firing that propane tank into it. And that's
What
going to decrease the volume and thereby decrease the density.
And chocolate
It's
inventor
the same.
school.
So Charles' law, there's a direct relationship between volume and temperature. Next thing I should explain is what's called pressure. Pressure, think about it like this. Inside an object, pressure is the force of all those molecules pushing out on it. And so the SI unit for that, in other words, in science, we measure that in something called a Pascal, which is named after this guy named Pascal. What is it? It is the force of 1 Newton. And a Newton, the way I always like to remember a Newton is like the weight of one apple. The weight of one apple on 1 meter cubed. And so a Newton is not very big. So normally we measure instead of Pascals, we measure
Yes, you don't have me alone.
which is going to be 1,000 Pascals.
How do you?
And so the best barometer, the most
No,
simple barometer
I don't
all
have
you do is in
No,
the tank,
do
you
not
put
ask me here.
some mercury. The mercury goes up
Today?
the tube like
No,
this.
not today.
And so as
Can you
the
clean up a little better?
as the
I'll
air
go.
pressure pushes down on
I
it,
can't wait.
it pushes that mercury up in the tube, and so it's a way to measure air pressure. And air pressure is incredibly intense. We don't normally notice it, and that's because
I want to hear.
you're surrounded. But imagine if we go deeper into
Here? No, I don't.
pressure. So that's pressure.
Well,
But it finally brings us
what
to what
here?
Boyle's law says.
No,
this.
I
We've got pressure and volume, we'll say.
Right here? No, no,
We
Fiona. You don't have
increase
me
the
alone.
volume. So we're going to increase the volume of that object. What happens to the
Delicious.
pressure?
I don't have that
Actually
look.
gonna decrease.
Yes, you're right.
Or a better way
Yes,
to think of
Alice,
it,
you
with
did.
all of this
Okay,
gas,
I
it's
don't
got a really big
straight
volume.
here.
We were
No,
to
you
somehow
can't have it
squeeze
all.
it into this little aerosol canister, which
One
is
more.
a smaller volume, and it's going to have a way greater pressure. So it's going to Boyle's law
No, you want me, Helen.
as we increase the volume,
But actually, look.
decrease the pressure. Likewise, if we have given a decrease the
Someone? Hi. Okay. You must be alone here. Delicious. Never seen have meat. Seems like it's alone.
quick equation that you know. The 1 and 2 represent pressure and volume initially.
You must drink Kinder Joy.
The last thing I want to
Kinder
talk
Sugar
about
Fresh. Yeah, Kinder Sugar Fresh.
viscosity is resistance.
I don't have me. There's some kind of shots that are a bit tasty.
In other
Don't
words,
have me
something
alone.
that has a really high viscosity, silly,
Wonderful.
something that has really
Of
low
course you
viscosity.
don't. Of course you don't. Asteroid. No asteroids here alone.
Middle. I love this picture right
Water,
here. What they've
honey.
done is they've actually taken some silicone,
Earth.
and if you
Oh,
put that silicone on the table, with a small hole in
Eh?
it,
No,
well,
I don't
eventually,
think
since
it's
it has really high viscosity,
Hmm.
it will flow
No, don't be
through
alone.
it.
Your family. I have a family alone.
One interesting thing I learned when
MFPO.
I was growing up,
Windows. No,
the
bring up.
glass that we used to put in windows is a really,
So yummy.
the glass is actually a liquid.
But
It's
she's
a really
a
high
just
viscosity
fine.
liquid. And so if you go to old windows in old houses, you'll find that they're actually
primary and
thicker at the
secondary.
bottom, and that's because the glass is actually
Primary and
slow.
secondary here. Line number one.
And so
I
those
don't
are
have
some
me
of the
alone
properties
here.
of
I
matter.
don't have me
Big
alone.
things we talked about.
I
with
get
matter,
it.
indispensable
No,
and
isn't that
buoyancy,
great?
but also
That is
Charles' law.
number one. Your spring.
Hopefully that's helpful.